going to quickly cut across to Shreya, who's also joining us right outside the Rouse Avenue court. Shreya, give us more on Arvind Kejriwal's extension of custody. ED is demanding now. They say that the lot that needs to be probed into, the 6 days that they had wasn't really enough. And more importantly, they say Kejriwal has not been cooperating with the investigation so far. And right after this, CBI also waiting in the wings to take him into custody right after ED remand ends. So for him, it's really a difficult spot.
Well, absolutely, Nabila, that's exactly what will be transpiring today. We've already seen the Enforcement Directorate get 6 days custody of Arvind Kejriwal. If we go by the protocol of 14 days, 8 days are still in hand of ED. So we will probably see them seek a 7 to 8 days custody today before the court on the grounds that Arvind Kejriwal is not cooperating. There's voluminous document, remember, that they have recovered. This pertains to the investigation that they're carrying out in the excise policy case, and also remember recent arrest of K. Kavita and further questionings that they have done in the South Qatar. The ED suggests there is a voluminous amount of document that has to be confronted with Arvind Kejriwal. Statements of others accused in the matter will also be corroborated. As we talk, Nabila, we also do know that Aam Aadmi Party's Goa President Amol Palekar, as well as for the likes of others, are also called by the Enforcement Directorate in their Goa office today, where their statements are to be recorded. The initial statement source base that we had got on from the agency suggested that the kickbacks that were received by the undue advantages given in the framing of the policy were used for the Goa elections, allegedly, that were claimed by certain Goa leaders, Goa candidates of the Aam Aadmi Party, whose statements have been recorded by ED. So these are the grounds that the Enforcement Directorate will be putting forth today. 7 to 8 days custody is what they will seek. In all likelihood, we will have to wait and watch what plays out, because the legal team of Aam Aadmi Party, and so far as Kejriwal is concerned, is also set to counter what the Enforcement Directorate will say. Remember, Aam Aadmi Party is also politicizing the entire matter, where they have already staged a ground that Kejriwal will be revealing how and where these funds have actually transferred. So a heavy day waiting at the Rouse Avenue court. Arvind Kejriwal has already been taken out of ED. The show will now very soon begin inside the Rouse Avenue court.
All right, so a very difficult time for the Aam Aadmi Party as well. Do we know more about Aam Aadmi Party also being made as a party in the charge sheet? There was a lot of speculation that proceeds of the crime may have gone to the party at large, where they've benefited from it. So benefits have been taken from the money that's been used and exchanged hands all through the course of formulating the Delhi excise policy. The ED has not found the money trail, but have said in most certainty that many of them have benefited from the proceeds of the crime, and that's been established.
Well, that's exactly what has been claimed, Nabila, by sources of the Enforcement Directorate. If, for our benefit for our viewers, what exactly transpired, the claim was that when the excise policy was being framed, there were undue advantages that were given to certain groups in return of licenses that were given for their liquor businesses. In return, there was a kickback that was given, A, in the form of cash, B, some kickbacks were also to come in the form of the profits that these companies will be generating. That is something that the Enforcement Directorate is investigating. Apart from that, they suggest that when they investigated the South Group cartel, which includes the likes of arrested BRS leader K. Kavita and the others accused, some of them have also turned approver. Remember the name of Sarath Reddy and others who have come forward from ED sources, that they have given statements that allegedly there was an entire conspiracy hatched by K. Kavita, Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia. In return, when they got benefits, they had given money to the tune of 100 crores, which was then directly used for the Goa funds. This was allegedly corroborated by the Enforcement Directorate based on the statements of the AAP Goa candidates, who suggest that they were given money in return of contesting the elections. So this has been the entire details that have also been put forward on the first day when the ED sought custody of Arvind Kejriwal. Today, the Enforcement Directorate will suggest that A, they have not got cooperation from Arvind Kejriwal.
Shreya, I request you to stay with us. Cutting across to BJP is Manoj Tiwari speaking. Let's hear it.
आप अंदरूनी सत्ता संघर्ष में उलझ गई है और दिल्ली फंस के रह गई है। आज हम प्रचार करने के लिए जिन भी गली में जाते हैं तो कई जगह तो लोग गंदे पानी के लिए हमको पकड़ लेते हैं। हम बड़ी मुश्किल से 10 मिनट में समझाते हैं, भैया मैं केजरीवाल वाला नहीं हूं, मैं तो, और बड़ी मुश्किल से जान बचानी पड़ती है, तब समझ में उनको आता है कि क्या स्थिति है, किसने बनाया, कैसे कर दिया, 25 साल से दिल्ली को कैसे ठगा गया है। तो फिर में ये जो खुलासे पर खुलासे रोज हो रहे हैं, इसका सबसे बड़ा दंश कोई झेल रहा है तो दिल्ली की आम पब्लिक झेल रही है, झुग्गी के लोग झेल रहे हैं, अनऑथराइज कॉलोनी के लोग झेल रहे हैं। और मैं समझता हूं अरविंद केजरीवाल को इस संवैधानिक संकट पैदा करने का भी दोषी माना जाना चाहिए, और संवैधानिक विशेषज्ञों को बैठकर, क्योंकि माननीय कोर्ट ने भी आज कहा कि इस पे तो संवैधानिक विशेषज्ञ लेंगे डिसीजन, इसमें हमारे पास क्यों आ रहे, कोई चला गया था। तो उनका भी संकेत है कि प्रशासनिक लोग लें, और ऐसे समय में हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि संवैधानिक विशेषज्ञ बैठेंगे और दिल्ली को इस तरह से ठप करके बैठने वाले, जेल के अंदर बैठने वाले व्यक्ति के ऊपर भी कोई ना कोई कार्रवाई होगी।
धन्यवाद।